Alright, this is gonna be a complete unedited cut video, so yeah, be prepared for that. This is gonna be a disaster. But anyways, yeah, welcome. You have come to the right place, the movement tech tutorial. I'm starting this off with something complex. I'm doing it in chronological order of what, you know, the document is. So there is no slope boost on patch 6.66, but there is, however, zip boost. I'm going to show you a demonstration of that real quick. This may take a few attempts. And you go for that. Okay, well that was a successful zip boost, but I didn't really get the direction I wanted. So let's try that again, shall we? Okay, that wasn't a zip boost at all. Interesting. So I need to align this correctly. And yeah, that's a successful zip boost. Now, you may be wanting to know how exactly that worked. Well, while I'm flying through the air, I guess I'll give a quick demonstration. But basically, how that works is you go up against a certain geometry and your dash, it just registers your horizontal speed goes full vertical. And fuck, fuck. So you need to be at least 3 in-game meters off the ground to make that work, okay? That's a requirement, or else your zip boost won't be a zip at all, and you just won't gain that height. You need a difference between you and the ground. You can't zip boost on the ground. That's why there was a bit of, void between there that allowed the zip boost to happen. And you also can't zip boost from an already midair position. That's not possible. But what you do, you're in a stationary position. You're on the ground, you meet that 3 meter requirement, and you dash against a certain sloped surface. Done correctly, it should send you flying. But also, there's zip boosts that send you down real quick. And, that works too. Now, certain zip boosts, like the one in the World Spear that can be done, on accident, that little tree branch, yes, you are 3 meters off the ground, but for that short time that it registers you as above it, technically because it is a higher platform, it registers that tree branch as a sloped surface and it sends you flying. And it's not meta, it's not anything you can get consistently. It's just a weird zip boost that happens to a lot of people during their first restricted runs. Now, for the next one, I'm going to go back to Urdak and show you how it's done. Punch boost. I'll boot Urdak up. This is my go-to sandbox map. Anything meat hook, it's Urdak. Just such a nice open area. So let's show off punch boosting. Now, we're going to do something a little crazy here. So this imp, there is a wall between me and him. You see, okay, so when you punch an enemy, you magnetize towards them. You don't have to be at close range. But this is a lot of speed. Look, it's so fast how you just approach him. But what if you could maintain that speed without having this enemy in the way? Well, there's ways to do that. You can blood punch a pinky, and the pinky will get gibbed. And of course, that's a good boost. But an easier way to do it with any enemy is to have a surface between you two. And you need to hold the forward direction because it will launch you forward no matter what direction you're going. So it's just automatically forward. If you hold like S during a punch boost, it won't give you any speed. Look. So, well, it did, but not as much height as you normally want. So that is height. But the point is, you need to be holding somewhat of a direction when you punch boost. If you punch boost without holding a direction, puny fucking speed. You can punch boost while even holding backwards, although it's a bit tricky to pull off since you're literally contradicting the thing you're trying to go towards. Now let's spawn another imp here. Oh shit. Alright, so now we have... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna coerce him. So... Alright. Hold on. Hold on. So not only can this be used to gain vertical speed, but it can be used to gain horizontal speed. This will take me a few attempts. I'm rusty on my horizontal punch boosts. Alright, well, I just can't seem to get it. But the point is, punch boosts can be done horizontally as well. And this works with a blood punch, without a blood punch, anything. And it will use your blood punch charge when you do punch him, even though you didn't directly make contact. So basically, it's the speed from the lunge that automatically drives you towards the enemy, blood punch magnetism, or just punch magnetism in general. It sends you instantly towards the enemy. But what you're doing is you're canceling the enemy, and you're getting rid of that, like, stop point. So you maintain your momentum, and that's how punch boosting is possible. Now on to the next thing, bunny hopping. Bunny hopping is done by hopping, just jumping at the same frame, well, the frame after you hit the ground. If you do it on the same frame you hit the ground, it won't register. It'll just like register as like a double jump, and you won't gain your speed. But the point is, you jump, you just spam double jump. That's all there is to bunny hopping. Of course, I don't consider myself too experienced at it. Here's some regular spacebar bunny hops. As you can see, I'm losing momentum. But the easiest way to bunny hop is just free scroll macro. I have my free scroll macro gunned to my chain gun bind for some reason. But yeah, bunny hopping lets you maintain a lot of speed. So if you ballista boost into a bunny hop, you basically maintain the majority of that ballista boost speed. See, I was going so fast, the door couldn't even open in time. But the thing is, the speed you get from bunny hopping, it just maintains your momentum instead of stopping it like a normal hop does. So look, slow, fast, faster. But of course, that's just regular bunny hop momentum. You throw in a ballista boost. Oh, I mean a good ballista boost. And look at all this. Yeah, okay. There's not much to bunny hopping to explain. Edge boosting. This one's one of the more complex ones to do current patch. I'd say in terms of like zip boosting, it's a lot easier, and it's on the same level as punch boosting. It's not that hard to understand. You don't need weapon wheel for this, but it's for like certain surfaces. But most surfaces, you're gonna need the weapon wheel for this. So basically, you can't be too close to the edge when you do this. If you do, you'll just fall right off, and then you have to ledge grab to get back on. So you're gonna want to have a certain distance between you and that edge. So you back up towards it slowly using the weapon wheel, and you find yourself in a state where you're off the ground, but you're not on the ground. This is because Doom Eternal has this little mechanic that kind of has a little bit of a forgiving state. It's like you're off the ground, but for platforming purposes, it wants to make it easier for you. You know, because what if you miss a jump? This is that little forgiving mechanic. And when I dash, it sends me vertically high. Not as high as a punch boost, not as high as a zip boost, but it sends you high. High enough to go and do a major arc complex skip. I'm not going to go into arc complex right now and show you, but basically you can just skip right over that barrier and go past the tentacles just from such little height as a edge boost. And yeah, ballista boosting. I've been showing that one during, but basically you fire ballista while midair, and you gain some traction because ballista has a major recoil. That's why. So, boom. But if you lean into it with air control or just lean into it in general, you gain a lot more speed. But if you just hop and ballista boost, okay. Here's a hop, then ballista boost. Not that much, right? I'm going backwards while ballista boosting. That's a little more. Going backwards and double jumping. That's a lot more. The things you can do with ballista boosting. Here's just Bat's ballista boosting. Boom. I can go all the way over to this platform. Just raw ballista boosting. Okay. I didn't manage to edge grab it, but it was enough to get me in the void plane. So now we go on to Yeet Hook. I'm gonna get back up there because I like that place for demonstration purposes. So what is a Yeet Hook? Well, I'm not too consistent at it, but basically a Yeet Hook is just a meat hook that's fast. Done like that. But of course, that's not nearly enough speed that you want. So how can you get more speed? Well, while holding the weapon wheel by doing it, each frame that your meat hook is open, it will give you more speed. That's why playing at like faster, because okay, Doom Eternal is a very frame dependent game. Faster frame rates, faster physics. So here's a 160 frame per second Yeet Hook. Okay, that was a fail. It's gonna take me a few tries. I'm not exactly the most prolific Yeet hooker. Hooker? What the fuck? Okay, that was a bit better, but we could do better. We can do way better. Ah, shit. We can do better than that. See, that was a good... Oh my god. That was good, but it wasn't good enough. So, weapon wheel. See, that's a good Yeet Hook. You know it is, because your chain stuck to the imp, or whatever enemy you were grappling off of. So, I don't have much more to say about Meat Hook. But, dash boost. Basically, all you do is dash against the slope surface, and boom, you dash boosted. Any slope or inclination will work. Make sure you don't fulfill the criteria that you would normally be filling with a zip boost. Because if you do, well, you'll fucking zip boost. Wall dash. This one's similar to the dash boost, except you use that speed to go horizontally. So you're gonna kind of go up against it at like a 45-degree angle, and boom, you gain some traction. But why is that? Well, your dash speed kind of converts into normal speed. You maintain the dash speed all the way throughout, because the surface acts like a buffer, kind of like punch boosting. Yeah, so look at that. Kinda good. That's a wall dash. Now, a ramp jump. I'll have to go to Exultia to show you a ramp jump, and I'm not the most consistent ramp jumper, but this works on every patch. By the way, I may not have specified, edge boosting. That was added in 2.0. Alright, So ramp jumping. Let's do a ramp jump. Oh fuck. The enemies still have infinite HP. Okay. Now they have 0 HP, sort of. Look at that. I can insta-gib anything. But that's besides the point. That's not relevant. That's not what this video's for. So anyways, you just kinda you go up on a ramp. It gives you, it's kinda like triple jump. You jump and then jump again. Why does this work? I personally couldn't tell you. But I bet Drake Fauze could. I'm able to get it pretty consistently now. But basically you jump right as you're inclinating. So like this. And you can get into out of bounds really easily. Yeah. So you jump as soon as you get your inclination on that ramp. And boom. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not. But anyways, jaw speed. I can't go all the way to Necroval just to show you jaw speed, because that requires 2 pressures, and that's very specific. But what I can show you is a rail boost. So how does a rail boost get performed? Well, basically, by dashing or jumping on the rail at a specific timing, you can get massive speed. You just dash into a rail. I find it most consistent doing it like this. So like this. It'll take me a bit to get a consistent rail boost. But basically, oh my god. Hold on, this'll take me a bit. I'm not too familiar with rail boosts. But basically, alright, hold on, fuck. Okay. Oh, hold on, this'll take me a bit. Yeah, baby. Now, why does this work? Well, you see, it kind of has the same physics as a zip boost, except it's just kind of, it has a slick surface. That's how rail boosting works. Now, you see, my coordinates, they're not even showing. I'm completely out of bounds. Everything's turned black. That's how much speed I gained from that. Now, this is like really good. It's banned in any percent speedruns. I mean, fuck, restricted speedruns because of how good it is. Yeah. Well, I can't really tell you much about rail boosting, but just dashing or jumping at a certain angle will send you flying, because it's kind of like a zip boost, except without zip boost requirements needing to be met. This is because it's overly slick surface. It has certain properties that I just can't go in depth about. Me personally.